Hello, guys. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about White Nights by Dostoevsky. So basically, this book is about a man, a lonely man actually, and he's wandering around the city, and he he gets to meet this woman, and I wouldn't want to say she's a heartbroken woman, but he's definitely lonely and he's desperate. And then they finally get to meet each other, and then soon he finds out that she has someone special. I mean, at least she had someone. And then over the next few nights, I think 3 nights, if I'm not wrong, they get to know each other and then they speak with each other. And he realizes that he's falling a bit too quickly with her. And in the end, the man that she actually liked comes back into the picture again. And then you kind of see that the story was going to end the way you think it would end, because I feel like that should be a common experience where that kind of a thing happens, where you kind of get a hope of that you may be the one, but you're really not. And so what happens is that so 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 basically the main aspect of the book is I don't think if I saw some reviews online saying, oh, it's a romantic short story or whatever, but I don't think that's the case though, because the main character, the protagonist, he seems to have a really good description of. I mean, Dostoevsky has done a good job of how he feels and how he looks at things, because he starts off by saying that he's been walking through the city of Petersburg, and that he kind of talks about these houses in a personified way, where he says some things like, "Well, I know these houses, and I know them quite well, but they don't know anything about me." And I thought to myself, "Wow, that's something really powerful to say." Because who says that? Sorry, who says that? Because it's kind of weird to look at it like that, because doesn't that explain loneliness? And and the female character that he meets um, in the city is called Nastenka, and she's basically crying when he meets her, and then they get to talking, and then she reveals that she's just sad about someone not coming back on time when that person was supposed to come back. And in the end, he does come back, and until he came back, she kind of she kind of gave him a hope that, okay, things are gonna be with you from now on. And then he decides to show up, and then things change very quickly. So I to me it never seemed like a romantic thing. I think it just showed desperation on both parties' part, because I feel like that's a natural thing that happens among humans, where you just try to rush into things when you're really desperate for things. And I think this book really showcased that. I don't think it's a romantic novel at all. I personally don't think so. It's just it revealed the most um, descriptive. I mean, it was a really good descriptive work of loneliness and desperation. Is what I think it was. And after I finished the book, I was only thinking, how, how could someone just imagine and write this? Like, if not for really experiencing these things and then taking a moment to actually experience and then write about it. And yeah, it made me think that. And then I wanted to read one letter that Nastenka writes before she leaves the main character. And this is the end of the book where she leaves a letter to the main character, and then this one paragraph really stuck in my head. Don't blame me because I haven't changed in the least towards you. I said that I would love you, and I love you now. I more than I more than love you. Oh my God. If only I could love you both at the same time. Oh, if only you were he. The last line, man. Oh, if only you were he. How many times have guys heard that? But yeah, that's Dostoevsky, White Nights, and I would suggest I would suggest it's a deep insight into loneliness and interaction between two lonely people. Maybe that's the best I would say. But I thought it was a really good book, and it was a deep dive into human loneliness. I would really suggest people from people to read the book. It's really good. But yeah, anyways, thank you for tuning in. Bye bye.